A report released by charity organization Oxfam says the 1,000 richest people in the world recovered from the losses they suffered during the COVID-19 pandemic within just 9 months. According to the report, named the inequality virus, it could take more than a decade for the world's poorest people to recover from the economic impact of the pandemic. CGTN's Daniel Arab-Moy reports.
The coronavirus has exposed the myth that we are all in the same boat, floating on the same sea. It has become evident that some are in super yachts, while others are simply clinging to the drifting debris. According to the latest Oxfam report dubbed the inequality virus, rigged economies are funneling wealth to a rich elite who are riding out the pandemic in luxury. Oxfam says it took just 9 months for the fortunes of the top 1,000 billionaires to return to their pre-pandemic highs, while for the world's poorest, recovery could take more than a decade.
It exposes the fact that we have economies that are very unequal. So we have been in a situation for years where the rich have been getting richer and the poor have been getting poorer. And there's generally a lack of understanding that that economic model is not going to benefit everybody equally.
The world's 10 richest men saw their combined wealth increase by $500 billion since the pandemic began. This increase is more than enough to pay for a COVID-19 vaccine for everyone. In September 2020, for example, Jeff Bezos could have paid all 876,000 Amazon employees a $105,000 bonus and still be as wealthy as he was before the pandemic.
We are seeing, the top billionaires in the world. Yes, they were affected initially by the pandemic, but they've been able to bounce back and bounce back stronger. In fact, whereas the poor are getting poorer as a result and will take decades to get out of poverty.
In sub-Saharan Africa, 9 out of the $11 billionaires have also seen their fortunes increase by about $13 billion. This, the Oxfam report says, is enough to give all 20 million people forced into poverty by COVID-19 in the region a check of approximately $655 each. As the rich get richer, the poor are getting poorer, as many continue to battle with the worst global job crisis in over 90 years. Women and marginalized racial and ethnic groups are bearing the brunt of this crisis.
The Oxfam report calls for building a future that is not led by billionaires, but by diverse and multiple voices founded in the principles of democracy and human rights. Daniel Arab-Moy, CGTN, Nairobi, Kenya.